Thanks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sports Today. Breaking news update for you guys, for fans of Indian football. A lot of people who keep telling us that we should be, talking about Indian football a little bit more. Well, this is a video you would definitely enjoy watching because the Durand Cup final has just gotten over, and well, Bengaluru FC have been crowned the champions of the 2022 Durand Cup. Now, this is a historic, cup win for them, not just because it's the first time that they've won this particular trophy, but also due to the fact that they have now officially won the lot as far as Indian football is concerned. You heard that right. Since Bengaluru FC had been founded all the way back in 2013, they have experienced a lot of success. In fact, aside from the Durand Cup, they had actually won every single major trophy that there is to be won in Indian football. They had won the I League, they had won the Federation Cup, they had won even the Super Cup, which you remember was the other domestic football, cup that was launched a few years back. They've also won the ISL since they entered. So the only major cup that was actually missing from their trophy cabinet was, of course, the Durand Cup, and now they have clinched that as well. Now, it's historic for them not only because of that, but also because the 2022 Durand Cup was the first edition of the trophy that was actually, in fact, recognized by the AFC. Now, you remember that, the AFC had, of course, put in place guidelines of sorts that said that each clubs which come under, of course, the AFC, whether it be India or clubs from anywhere else, should be playing a minimum of 27 matches per season. That's the bare minimum requisite. You could, of course, be playing more. And we note for a fact that Indian football has been having problems with scheduling. So the AFC, in order to actually help them out with that, recognized, the Durand Cup as one of two knockout cups that Indian clubs would be playing. And not just that, that recognition came not only in terms of making it an official tournament, but the winners of the Durand Cup as well as the winners of the Super Cup get entry into the AFC Cup, which is of course the second tier, continental club tournament. So Bengaluru FC, as things stand, have officially entered next season's edition of the AFC Cup. Now, of course, this is dependent on the fact that they don't actually qualify for the AFC Champions League. If they can make it to the AFC Champions League, then the slot goes to another club. But if they don't win, if they don't, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you have to win the ISL in order to get that AFC Champions League club slot. So they don't win the ISL, they will be playing the AFC Cup. So as I keep saying, any kind of continental club football better than no continental club football because it guarantees you exposure, it guarantees you more prize money, which is always a good goal to actually be aspiring to if you're a football club. So just a quick summation of the match before I actually take, I see a couple of comments coming in, so we'll get to those. A quick summation of the match. If you had watched my preview, I'd said very clearly that we're expecting it to be a match that would have been quite close. There's not a match which would have given a lot of clubs, a lot of these teams. There wouldn't be a lot of, not too much to pick from, let's say. It wasn't going to be a match where you're going to see plenty of goals. In fact, more often than not, matches like these, because they're high tension, high stakes, will often be settled by one goal. And that's exactly what happened here as well. Bengaluru FC took the lead, of course, thanks to Shiva Shakti Narayanan, who's had an inspired tournament for them. In fact, he ends the tournament as Bengaluru FC's highest goal scorer. And the fact that, Bengaluru have the likes of Roy Krishna as well as Sunil Chetri in their camps, the fact that Shiva Shakti Narayanan ends up being the top goal scorer speaks volumes as to how well he's done through this tournament. He gave Bengaluru FC the lead here, and it seemed at that point that, it was going to be easier for Bengaluru going forward. However, Apoya Ralte ended up equalizing the match back. He pulled one back for Mumbai City FC, and into halftime they went. It was an even Stevens game, not a lot between either of these sides, but once it was time for the second half, again, it was more of the same. Mumbai City FC were good going forward. They had their chances. Same could be said about Bengaluru FC. Unfortunately for Mumbai, what actually ended up costing them was two things. One, of course, was the fact that they were wasteful in terms of, their finishing. They missed some very good chances. And Lalinswala Shankte, who will end the tournament as a post top goal scorer with 7 goals. He was very wasteful today. He had one very good chance where he was one-on-one. Kind of a flying finish, slightly tough finish to get, but could have at least got it on target, got it off target. There were a couple more chances for him. and also they had a few free kicks. In fact, they had more than a few free kicks, which they just couldn't convert. Of course, in a big game like this, sometimes you need luck to go your way as well, and Mumbai City didn't quite have that either, because they hit the post on a couple of occasions. They were very good going forward, but as I said, the only difference was that Bengaluru took their chances when it mattered the most. Although, again, I can also make a case for Bengaluru being a little bit wasteful, particularly skipper Chetri. I mean, Chetri is someone who we know for a fact is always going to be, finding the back of the net. But today, I think he missed at least 2 or 3 good chances in my count. In fact, Bengaluru's winning goal came from Chetri actually not, scoring, because he had a good shot on target. The keeper saved it, and from the resulting corner, which incidentally Chetri took, Alan Costa ended up converting the winner. I mean, it was a good headed goal from the Brazilian centre back, but the fact that someone much shorter than him and Vineet Rai was covering him just made it all the more easier. So in the end, Bengaluru held on, and that's the more important thing. Doesn't matter how you get the result. The fact is, it's going to read Mumbai City FC 1, Bengaluru FC 2. And Bengaluru FC, as I said, have now completed the lot as far as Indian football trophies are concerned. So it's a good omen for them as well that they've started this particular season very, very strong, and they're going to be full of confidence going into the ISL. Now, I'll just take your comments, because we saw a few of them. Worlds India said that Bangalore was inspired, and I absolutely agree. They played some very, very good football, and they deserved to win, because, as I said, they also took their chances. Nitesh Mishra said that's a very interesting match to watch, and I absolutely agree. I think it speaks also volumes to just how interesting Indian football and more tactical it has gotten, that this was a match where you saw numerous chances being created by teams that were looking to actually keep the ball and actually play some intricate passing, not necessarily hoove long balls forward or just, play balls into space for the sake of it. Both teams were playing some very good football, and I think Mumbai City FC can count themselves unlucky, but they really don't have anyone but themselves to blame, simply due to the fact that they weren't as clinical as they should have been. And as Pooja Dadlani points out, Mumbai could not convert their set pieces. That's absolutely correct. They had at least 3 or 4 free kicks in good positions, but they either couldn't test Gurpreet Singh, or they were just, hitting it straight to him. So it was they weren't getting that sweet spot. They were either hitting the wall, or they were hitting it to Gurpreet, or it was going wide. So as I said, for Mumbai City FC fans, hard luck. You still actually have a very good team and could very well be making a tilt for the ISL, but unfortunately, the Durand Cup is not meant to be going Mumbai City FC's way yet. So if you're just joining us, the breaking news update is that Bengaluru FC beat Mumbai City FC 2-1 and have been crowned 2022 Durand Cup champions, and have also sealed their spot in the AFC Cup for next year. Now, do join us for more latest breaking news updates through the day. There's still a couple of sporting events going on, and I'll be joining you for that. Right now, I'm taking your leave, but thank you all so much for joining us. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Last but not least, download the AajTak app. It's been officially 1 year since we've launched the app, so show these guys some love and download the app. Thank you all once again for joining us. As always, I've been Sharon Dias, and I hope to see you all soon, but bye-bye for now.